Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. We got some things to discuss today. Malik, what's up? Got some things to discuss today. We're gonna discuss NFL free agency, and then we're also gonna discuss. I'm good, champ. I'm good. You know how it is. And then we're gonna discuss the Russell Westbrook situation. And there is a bigger picture, people. There's a bigger picture. I'm surprised Stephen A. ain't admitted. Oh, yeah. We gonna talk about those Jets. Donald Chandler, what's up, baby? Donald Chandler here every day. That's my guy. We gonna talk about Russell Westbrook picture. That picture is Jazz permanently banned for conduct. Jazz banned fan. Permanently. Okay. There's a bigger picture here, people. There's a bigger picture. I'm surprised Stephen A., Max Kellerman, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless. I'm surprised they ain't touched on it. But there is a bigger picture here. So we're going to discuss the Russell Westbrook thing with this fan. And it's not just the fan. It's every time he goes to Utah or something. We're going to discuss NFL free agency. Only the big picks. We're going to discuss the Jets. We're going to discuss the Cowboys. Whatever teams y'all want to discuss. But I only picked the notable free agents. Okay? Please like and share. Please like and share. I'm not working today. So that's why we're on right now. We definitely still gonna keep. We're still gonna keep doing Sunday mornings. Shout out to my boys, Pasta Noose, True Goy the Dove, and Maceo, aka Vincent, Dave, and Kelvin. Shout out to them. Keep up the fight. Fuck Tommy Boy. Fuck Tommy Boy Records. Mark Granville was good. Muzzy, what's up, my guy? Okay? But there's a bigger picture, people. So fuck Tommy Boy. Don't forget www.busmove.com. The weather's getting warm. Get that bus for your baby. You don't have to tear up your house. Get the bus, comes right in front of your house, and we can do all that partying right there on the bus. Auntie. But there is a bigger picture with this Russell Westbrook thing. We're going to discuss Russell Westbrook first, and then we're going to discuss the NFL. Russell Westbrook had an incident with a fan last night, as most of us know. Craig Davis is here. Let me get my whistle, because he's bound to say some dumb shit. Let me get my whistle, because he's bound to say some dumb shit. Okay, good. Make sure it works. Chris Ballard was good. Chris Ballard, I still got to get your list, bro. I still got to get your top 10. As we know, Russell Westbrook had an incident with a fan last night. There's a bigger picture of people that nobody's touching on. Westbrook fined $25K. Listen. Russell Westbrook has had a couple of incidents this year. He had a young white male. The boy was about 10 years old. Hit him personally. Hit the white boy. Hit him. The white male last night was talking crazy to him. Talking about get on your knees. Russell Westbrook said, I will fuck you and your wife up. And you know what? I'm not mad at Russell Westbrook. I'm not mad at Russell Westbrook at all. Do not get it twisted. People, Stephen A. was talking about, he shouldn't have went at his wife. Let me tell you how that shit go. I've been involved with shit. Listen, when I went to Jamaica, I had an incident with a white male. but his wife was busy running her goddamn mouth. So here, if you want to be treated like a lady, then act like a lady. Mind your damn business. I am 100% sure, not 98, not 50, not 90. I am 100% sure that that dude's wife said some slick shit. Now, let me tell you what the bigger picture is. If you want to be treated like a lady, then act like a lady. Do I believe in putting your hands on a woman? Hell no. That's some sucker shit. But if a woman want to act like a man, damn it, she get treated like a man. So now, let me tell you what I see. Never mind Russell Westbrook. Never mind the fan. What I see is this only happens with white fans and black athletes. Listen, white America, y'all might be upset with me today because I'm going to give you a large dose of reality. White America, I'm sorry. I love some of y'all. I love y'all. I really do. I really do. But y'all need a large dose of reality today. You don't see black fans going at white athletes. I never saw a black man curse out Dirk Nowitzki. I'm sorry. It just does not happen, people. I never saw a black fan curse out Larry Bird. I've never seen it. Somebody correct me if they saw this before. Somebody fix it. Please, somebody tell me. I never saw a Hispanic fan curse out, I don't know, KP, Kristaps Porzingis. I've never seen this before. I have only seen white fans go after black athletes. And I'm going to tell you why. There's a couple of reasons why this happens. First of all, white America, again, I love y'all. Do not take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. I love y'all. I fucks with y'all. Steven Schaff, Joe Capuana, Adam Elberg. Those are my people. I fucks with them heavy. White entitlement is real. White entitlement is real. White people feel because they paid $2,000 for these damn seats that they could just run amok. No, you cannot. That don't mean because you paid $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for these seats that you could just run around and say whatever the hell you want to say. You cannot do that, white America, because let me explain something to you, white America. If that same person, and this doesn't go for all of white America. If that same person saw Russell Westbrook at the Applebee's, oh, he'd be quiet as a goddamn church mouse. He wouldn't say shit. Think of all the incidents that happened. Think about the malice at the palace with Ron Artest. A white male threw a beer on him. So white America, you have to understand how the black man feels every time you try to say some slick shit towards him. Because there is a history of white men belittling black men. I'm sorry, but there's a history of this, people. Going way back, going over 200 years ago. So guess what? When a white male says some shit that's belittling to a black man, that puts us on notice right away. I'm just trying to tell you. Y'all ain't gotta like what you're hearing, but I'm telling you the facts. Also, white America has to understand their sense of humor is a little bit different than the black man's sense of humor. There are some things that white people say to each other that black men will never say to each other, or shouldn't say to each other, or get killed for saying some dumb shit to each other. I give you an example. A white male will tell another white male to suck his blank. He'll tell another, Kendall Seegers, what's up? Chris Stowers, what's up? A white male will tell another white male to suck his blank, and a white male, those two white men will laugh about it. Ha, 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 ha. He told me to suck his blank. A black male tells another black male to suck his blank, that might mean death. Yes, death. Not just a fight, that might mean death. Or when a black male hears a white male tell him to suck his blank, that means I'm going to jail, I'm risking it all, I might have to kill you. And white America thinks that's petty. But it's really not petty, because we've been conditioned to not allow a certain level of verbal disrespect from another race. Not just from white America, but also from Asians, also from Hispanics, also from each other. We've been conditioned this way. But black people also got to understand that the white male, the white person's sense of humor is a little bit different than ours. So when he says to Russell Westbrook to ice your knees because you're gonna be on your knees, or you used to being on your knees, something about him being on his knees. You don't hit the wrong button, Jack. And that white man was clearly lying. He didn't tell the whole story. He was clearly lying. White America, I need y'all to understand this. If y'all are all about helping race relations and all this other shit, I'm giving you some insight to how black men feel. You're talking about we were slaves over 200 years ago. Let me tell you something. That still resonates with people today. I was never a slave. My grandmother was never a slave. Hell, my great-grandmother was never a slave. But it still resonates with us today. So you cannot, I repeat, white America, you cannot go talking to black people any kind of way and thinking it's funny. You can't do it. It's not cute. It's just bad business. So back to my premise. This only happens with black athletes and white fans. This don't happen with a black fan and a white athlete. This don't happen with a Hispanic fan and a white athlete. This doesn't happen with an Asian fan and a white athlete. This only happens with white fans towards black athletes. I can only remember one white athlete being hurt by a white fan. And that was Monica Seles, when she got stabbed by that guy, that lunatic. And when they do it, they're lunatics. When a white male or a white fan goes after a white athlete, they're lunatics. When they go after us, they're rabid fans. Oh, the Utah fan base is a rabid fan base. Meanwhile, they looked into his Twitter feed and found out he promotes all types of racist shit. Let's not act like Utah is in a lily white place. Let's not act like Utah's a lily white place. It'll happen in hockey games too, though. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Why does it happen in hockey games? Why does it happen in hockey games? Because they're all white. They're all white. Black people ain't going to watch hockey games. I do. They're all white. Let's not play this game. But you got white fans paying thousands of dollars, $2,000, $3,000 for their seat, and because they pay that much money for their seat, they think it gives them enough entitlement and they can say whatever the hell they want to say and do what they want to do. No, you cannot do that. You cannot do it. You're not Spike Lee. You don't have these relationships with these athletes like Spike Lee does. You're not Spike Lee. Don't act like Spike Lee. But here's a bigger issue. Here's a bigger issue. I'm going to tell you the real issue and why the white fan goes after the black athlete. I'll tell you the real issue. The white fan is jealous of the financial success that black man is getting. Yes, you heard it from me. You didn't hear it from Stephen A. You didn't hear it from Max Kellerman. You ain't heard it from Shannon. You ain't heard it from Skip Bayless. You heard it from me. No, they don't want to be like us. They don't want to be like us. They are jealous of the financial riches that black man is getting. They can't understand how that black man makes so much money. And they got to go to work tomorrow morning. That just doesn't resonate with them. They are jealous of their financial success. How come this don't happen at an AAU game? Stuff like this don't happen. What made an 8-year-old white boy want to go punch on Russell Westbrook? Why ain't his daddy telling him to sit your ass down? They want the athlete to bang out their wife. Facts and prowess. You gonna Kendall saying dumb shit. They are jealous of the financial success that this black athlete is making. They can't believe that this black man is sitting here making $300K to dribble a basketball. They can't believe it. I got to go to work and drive this goddamn 18-wheeler tomorrow morning. I got to go to work and dump all these garbage cans tomorrow morning. I got to go to work and punch in this computer keyboard and take these phone calls and listen to these dumbass people all day tomorrow morning. I got to go clean up a toilet tomorrow morning. And here's Russell Westbrook dribbling the basketball, making what? 40K? 40 million? There is a hint, there is a touch of racism to this, and if you don't believe that, then shame on you. I'm not the one. I'm not Craig. I'm not Kendall. I'm not the one who comes up with all these racist conspiracy theories. I don't do that. But damn it, let's call a spade a spade. How come he don't do that to Dirk Nowitzki? Huh? How come he don't do that to Larry Bird? I never saw Larry Bird get into it with a fan. I never saw Dirk Nowitzki get into it with a fan. How about Gallinari? Tony Kukoc. I never saw them getting it with a fan. I ain't mad at Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry. If Russell Westbrook said, I will fuck you and your wife up, I'm not mad at that at all. Because she should have sat there and stayed out of man's business. That's when you know what kind of woman you got. Stay out of men's business. But here he is. He's telling another black man to get on your knees. Get on your knees, black man. Are you kidding me? I blame the NBA also because they allow these fans to touch these ball players when they come onto and off the court. No, you can't blame the NBA because this has been going on for years. But here's what's going to happen in the NBA. The NBA, they going to wind up playing in the hockey arena. Yep. They're going to have glass walls where they're going to have glass walls throughout the arenas because these fans are stupid. Watch. That's the next thing that's coming. Glass walls. Because the NBA wants that interaction. They want that interaction. They want the players to interact with the fans. But it only happens with white fans towards black athletes. And don't you dare tell me as a black fan with a black athlete, because I'm going to tell you another reason why. The black fans don't sit that close. I'm going to say it again. The black fans do not sit that close. Please, white America, don't be mad at me. I'm only giving you facts. I'm only giving you facts, white America. Listen, I don't expect you to like it. Don't be mad at me, white America. I'm only giving you facts. That white male in Utah is jealous of Russell Westbrook's financial success. He can't believe, he's saying to himself, look at this nigga making millions of dollars dribbling a basketball. I gotta go scrub a toilet tomorrow. He can't even wrap his mind around it. Was Ron Artest wrong in what he did? Yes. But do I understand what Ron Artest did? Yes. Was he wrong? Yes. Do I understand? Yes. He had a white man throw a beer on him. White America, y'all crazy too, because y'all will approach these athletes in the gym. You know why? Because you're protected. You're protected by security. You're protected by the police. You're protected by the court system. If you saw Russell Westbrook in the Applebee's, you know Russell Westbrook would whoop your ass. You wouldn't take that risk. You wouldn't say that shit to Russell Westbrook because he'd whoop your ass. Stephen A. talking about, well, he shouldn't have said that about the woman. I'm telling you now, that white woman, she feels just as entitled as her white husband. And guess what? When her white husband was telling him to get on his knees like you usually do, that white woman was co-signing that bullshit. I'm telling you now, she didn't sit there and just be a nice white lady. No, she did not. She was back there co-signing that shit. That's why he said I'll whoop your ass and her ass. This cocksucker had past racist tweets. Should have whooped that ass. They're protected by the media. This is why. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna start. Listen, I'm gonna start this company. This is why every man, every pro athlete or whatever, when they get security, they always get the biggest, blackest man they can find as security. No, you need you a woman too. You need you a woman too. You need you a woman for that woman. You need you a woman, and I mean a rough bull dagger too, to drag this bitch all through the goddamn stadium. And I'm not beating up on white America today. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow my people to do that. We're not doing that today. But you need to understand why this goes down, white America. You need to understand why this goes down. Number one reason is entitlement. You think because you paid for $2,000 for these seats that you can do and say whatever you want to do and say. And don't tell me, oh, they was drunk. Bullshit. Because you drunk don't mean you can say whatever the fuck you want either. That don't mean shit to me, because you drunk. B, no matter what, white America, no matter who you are, white America, please understand the history. There's been belittling of black men for ages. There's been white Americans belittling black men for ages. So when you turn around and you belittle a black man today, oh, they're hypersensitive to that shit. And when you tell a black man to get on his knees, you are belittling him. Be very clear on that. The number 3 reason, white people's sense of humor is different than black people's sense of humor. And black people's sense of humor is different than white people's sense of humor. I gave you an example already. 2 white men can look at each other and have fun and tell each other, suck my blank. Suck my blank, and they'll laugh. He, that's funny as hell. You told me to suck your blank. Ha, 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 ha. A black man will hear suck my blank. That means fight or that means kill. I'm telling you the truth. I've seen people get laid down because of SMD. Don't you dare think that you could tell another black man to suck your joint. It is never going to happen. He is going to try to hurt you. They've been watching too much Game of Thrones. And the number 4 reason why incidents like this happens is because the white fan is jealous of the financial prosperity that this black athlete is receiving, is enjoying. They are jealous of his financial prosperity. He can't believe that Russell Westbrook has busted his ass to get where he is right now. Works his ass off to get where he is right now. And he got to go clean the toilet. Or he got to go do a sanitation run. Or he got to drive an 18-wheeler to Minnesota. They can't even wrap their minds around it. White America, again, I love y'all. I'm only giving you real shit, white America. I'm trying to help race relations. And if you're trying to help race relations, you'll understand exactly where I'm coming from. You'll understand exactly what I'm saying. You will not go on the defense talking about, oh, Noel is crazy. Noel is playing the race card. No, Noel ain't playing the race card. Noel is trying to help your asses not get your ass whooped. I'll tell you one thing, you won't do this in an AAU game. You won't do this in a high school game. I'm telling you facts. White people sense of humor is hanging a noose in the locker room. Craig likes to go too far. Craig likes to go too far. That's not white folks' sense of humor. That's stupid ass white folks who do shit like that. And don't say that shit, because Jesse Millette just brought one for himself. So don't say no dumb shit like that, Craig. Keep it consistent. Try to stay with me, Craig. Craig always want to go far left. Far left. He don't just want to go left. He want to go far left. Craig, when's the last time you heard, if you heard there was a noose hanging in the basketball locker room, you don't think that would be big news, major news? Tell me the last time you heard anything about a noose. I'll tell you. Jesse Smollett. When you heard anything about a noose? Craig goes way left. Craig, this nigga here, you gotta love him. Craig, this nigga here, you gotta love. Yes, Craig goes far left because Craig is let's call it what it is. Craig is racist. Let's call it what it is. He's racist. I'm trying to help white people understand why the reaction that Russell Westbrook gives off, why that energy, why he gives off that energy. I'm trying to get them to understand why this happens. And here you go. Them white folks hang nooses in locker rooms. Tell me, Craig, when the last time that happened. Go ahead, Craig. Because that would be big news. Tell me when that happened, Craig. Craig is off the chain. That's a fact. Craig say dumb shit. Craig say dumb shit, and it devalues the rest of his, the good shit that he gives off. He gives off, sometimes he gives some good information, but it devalues it because he says dumb shit because he goes far left. And I'm not talking about all whites, but it's well chronicled of instances of a noose hanging in a locker room. Okay, since it's well chronicled, Craig, tell me the last time you heard of a noose hanging in a locker room. Go ahead, Craig, I'll wait. In school settings, and I detest you calling me a racist. That is insulting, and take it back. No, Craig, I'm not taking it back, because you always say wild racist shit. You always say that. That's why I was even scared to bring it up today. Because you go far left. A noose hanging in a locker room is white sense of humor? That's exactly what you said. That don't make any sense. That's not white sense of humor. If there was a noose hanging in a locker room today, that would be all over ESPN. When is the last time you heard of a noose hanging in a locker room, Craig? Craig, come on. Tell me when, Craig. Because it ain't about the money, Russell. It's 9 about respect. It is Brian Tunstall. Oh, it's about the money. Oh, when white America attacks the black athlete, when white America feels they paid X amount of dollars for their seat and they attack the black athlete, oh, it is about the money. They can't even understand why this black man is making so much money and I'm paying so much money to see his black ass play. Oh, yes, it is, sir. It's about the money. Craig said, bring me on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You ain't gonna like what I gotta say to him. Craig is always saying some outlandish shit. Okay, sir. I'm allow you to speak.
No, first of all,
hold on, before you go on, Dre Lazo just said NBA players would boycott games if a noose was in the locker room. That's a fact. Now go ahead.
I'm not talking about an NBA locker room. I'm just talking about locker rooms, period, in high school, colleges, at the workplace. I mean, no, I really can't believe you're this naive. To sit up here and say that white people don't play around like that, bro, because they do.
Craig, let me explain.
And it's been well chronicled.
Craig, let me explain something.
And you can't sit up here and say I'm a racist.
Craig, let me explain something to you.
I can't allow it.
Before I went to Amityville, I went to a white school district.
Okay, I've gone to a white school also.
There was never a noose in the locker room. Craig, I played with white.
This is you, man. But listen, no. Guess what? I haven't either.
In the locker room, Craig. What are you talking about?
First of all, no.
You talking about the backwoods of North Dakota.
No.
You talking about Utah.
No.
You
don't even
listen.
Don't even sit up here and make it seem like it doesn't go on. And just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean that didn't happen to me or others.
Craig,
I didn't have a noose. I didn't have a noose. But damn sure. Listen, when I went to white schools, I was definitely called nigga.
You're not going to come on this show and say that all white people's sense of humor.
I didn't say all. No,
in the locker room.
I didn't say all.
You did say that.
No,
you
where do you say? Where do you hear? Where do you see? Where do you see that I said all? I said not all white people are racist or even joke around like that.
Craig, you said a noose in the locker room.
I said white people sense of
humor.
humor.
You didn't say all. You didn't say some. You said it's white people sense of humor.
Okay, and then I came back and cleaned it up some. I said not all white people are racist like that, but the ones that are hanging nooses, okay, they are in that category. Yes, they fucking are racist.
Craig, are you in the fucking 1800s? When have you heard? When was the last time that you heard of a noose hanging in the locker room?
That shit happened on my job this year, man.
Happened
what are you talking about?
On your job. Don't compare an athletic locker room to your job. It's two totally different things.
No, it happens in school. Matter of fact, there was a teacher. It was a school. I don't know where, but it was a school, and they had some sort of play or class skit that they did. Fucking had them kids dressed up in blackface, bro. In school.
Craig, you can't be this.
And that was this year, no?
Craig, do not compare an athletic locker room to a kid's play. Don't compare an athletic locker room.
No, it was in school.
Craig,
it's happening in locker rooms, man.
You're not listening.
Why don't you Google it? Why don't you Google it, no?
I let you speak. Please let me finish my thought. Do not compare an athletic locker room to a work locker room. The relationship between two teammates is different than the relationship between two train conductors. It's two totally different things.
That's the thing with you, man. You belittle shit. Like on my job, okay, it's predominantly white people. In a white school, in a white locker room where it's predominantly white and you have some black people, you don't think that shit's gonna go on?
Craig,
you don't think it's happening?
Let me ask you a question. Do you have the same relationship with a white train conductor that Larry Bird and Robert Parrish had?
Having the ability to talk to him early this morning.
What type of relationship is that? A good working relationship?
Craig, they're teammates. It's different. Have you ever been in a team sport before? Have you ever played a team sport?
I work with a conductor and a brakeman every day. That's a team right there. I work a 3-man team.
Okay, you work a 3-man team. Are they both white?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, do you think one of those guys hung a noose in the locker room?
Listen, man. You say you went to school with white people. I went to school with white people too, okay? I know exactly what goes on.
And you talking about going to school with white people.
What I'm telling you.
I asked you a question. Do you think one of those 3 white people hung the noose in the locker room?
I have no idea. idea.
My point is this. Your relationship is a working relationship.
That means nothing.
These guys eat with each other. These guys sleep with each other. These guys room with each other. These guys travel with each other. Their families.
When you work with somebody every day, when you work with someone every day, as do I, you eat with them, you sleep with them, you work 12 hours out of the day with them, okay? 12 hours out of the day. And yes, you know their families as well.
Craig, no, you don't. No, you don't.
No.
Stop lying.
No.
Craig.
You know their families as well.
You ain't going to your break man's house for Christmas, Craig.
I've been in their house before, no.
Kevin Love went to LeBron's house.
No, I've been in people's houses before on my job. Co-workers. You maybe because you haven't doesn't mean that I haven't, no.
You ain't gonna sit, Craig. You ain't gonna sit here and talk to me like I don't work. You ain't gonna sit here and talk to me like I don't work, Craig.
See, but you can't sit here and talk to me like I don't work. What I haven't done.
Craig.
I know what I've done.
You do not. I repeat. You do not break bread with your brakeman. You telling me this?
You are mistaken, bro. I'm telling you.
You do not.
You're mistaken. I'm telling you.
You may go to McDonald's together. Your wife ain't sitting down, or his wife ain't sitting down and making dinner for
Man,
the day.
one of the first jobs I had on the railroad. Okay, I came in as a conductor, right? I was what's called a trainman, as assistant conductor. Okay, now I worked with a white conductor, and we had every weekend we had like a 2-hour break up in Westchester. Okay, it was like a 2-3 hour break up in Westchester, and I lived in the city. He went home, which was like about 5 minutes from where he had to report. Okay, and I used to go home with him on lunch every Saturday.
Correct.
I met his family. Don't sit up here and tell me I don't go to these people's houses. No.
Correct.
I know what I'm talking about.
Craig, I want you to listen to me. Craig, I want you to listen to what you just told me. You said you had a 2-hour break with this white male in Westchester. He lived 5 minutes away. That's a relationship of convenience, Craig. Because if he didn't live let's say he lived an hour away, you would have never seen his house, Craig. It's a relationship of convenience because he only lived five
what does that mean, though?
You just said it,
Craig. What are you talking about?
Larry
Relationship
Bird
of convenience.
and Robert Parrish.
How is it ever a relationship of
Together.
convenience?
Sometimes they ate dinner together. Sometimes they ate breakfast together. Sometimes their kids had Christmas together because teammates are different than workmates.
Listen, man, you just made a statement. I don't dine with them. I don't go home. I don't meet their families. And I gave you an instance.
You had a relationship of convenience, Craig.
I gave you an instance of when it happened. And you continue to dismiss it. You continue to dismiss it.
Right. He would have been a piece of shit if he went home and left you at the yard.
Why would he have?
He would have been a piece of shit.
No, he wouldn't have.
Okay. You don't understand.
No, you don't understand.
No,
you don't understand. How's he gonna be a piece of shit for going home on his break?
You are like Donald Trump.
How's
you
hijacked
the argument.
Don't sit up here and dismiss that shit and don't call me a racist, bro. I know what I am.
Craig, you always say the most outlandish.
I speak the truth. It's not dumb shit.
Every single time.
Some white people joking around, hanging fucking nooses. To them, that shit is funny when they're amongst themselves. It's not fucking funny.
Craig, you are talking about hanging a noose in a train locker room. You're not hanging a noose in the NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB locker room. It is not happening.
Really,
Craig.
No? Why don't you go online right now and Google instances of noose hangers in locker rooms? Why don't you go online right now and Google instances of noose hangers in school locker rooms?
I'm Googling instances of noose hangings. I'm not doing that.
Because that shit is all over the internet. It's all over the news.
Craig,
it happens, man. Come on.
You're talking about, first of all, you might be talking about a school in North Dakota somewhere.
I don't care. I'm talking about a school in fucking New York, North Dakota, wherever, bro.
They have 50 players on a football team. 49 of them are white, and there's one black kid. That's the instances you're talking about. You made reference to this about a major league, a professional atmosphere. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen? That shit happened. What are you talking about? The fucking owner of the Kings was talking about that shit, freeing Willie to his girl, man.
What Kings?
Wasn't it the Kings owner? Or no, the Clippers. I'm sorry, the Clippers.
The Clippers owner? He hung a noose in the locker room, Craig?
I'm not talking about noose, but I'm talking about that racist shit.
Craig,
did he not? Did he not have racial overtones in discussing racism with his girl?
There's big racism in professional sports. You said a noose. That is totally different than the owner saying these niggas. Right. That's totally different, Craig. Stop trying to change the argument.
No, okay. Then stick to the noose. Like I said, you have to be naive as fuck to think that there's no noose hanging going on in schools and locker rooms in this country. In this country.
Craig, again. You're talking about somewhere in Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota. You ain't talking about no area where there's
black
What
kids.
does it matter,
More than-
man? Where it
more than
is?
10 black
Where
kids
does it
in the
matter
locker
where
room.
it is? No.
You talking about areas where there's one black kid in the locker room.
Okay.
And it still doesn't happen that frequently for you to make a reference to saying that's white humor. It's still not enough.
What do you think it is? How do you think it's done when it is done? Do you think it's done when they're amongst each other and that they're
Craig,
joking about it,
Craig,
or do you think it's done maliciously or both?
Say it's done. It doesn't happen enough for me to make any reference to it.
Answer the question though. When it's done, how do you think? In
Again,
what manner do you think
it
it's
doesn't
done?
happen enough for me to make any reference to it, Craig. The last time
No,
I heard
does it happen though?
a goddamn black man was hanging it around his own goddamn neck. That's the last time I heard about the news.
Man, that's crazy. Okay, so I guess it didn't happen since the 70s, right? The 60s, maybe? Huh? I guess it didn't happen this year at all, right?
I don't know.
It didn't happen in the last 10 years, then, right? No.
You will never hear me say shit like
right?
that happens, Craig.
It didn't have. It hasn't happened in the last decade, right?
Craig, I don't know. You said it happened. So it's your argument to prove, not my argument to prove to you. I'm telling you,
I don't have the social media. I don't have the phone right. You have it right here.
Any locker room.
When you get off with me, you can look it up, but you don't want to.
Holy shit! Let me read some of this because you crazy. I'm talking about how Russell feels. He feels as though if he had another job, nobody would come at him like that. That's a fact. Yes, it would be. What's up, Sal? That's not playing around. That's just being racist. Got nothing to do with joking. Get the fuck out of here. Why even entertaining this bullshit? No, I know why. My aunt's calling me because she thinks you got me stressed out.
I'm not trying to stress anybody out, but I'm telling you,
where Craig worked at?
They think this shit is fun. It's fun amongst them, and that shit's not fun.
Larry and Chief loved each other. Reese, what's up?
I'll tell you what.
Hey,
when they had them fucking lynchings, wasn't that shit fun for them? There was nothing but fucking fun for them.
Lynchings, Craig. You wasn't born when there was lynchings, Craig.
What are you talking about? A few years ago, they had fucking some sort of lynching in Texas, man. What are you talking about?
Craig, I don't deal in that type of news, Craig.
Well,
you deal.
No,
in that
what I'm saying is, when they do this shit, when they amongst themselves and do this shit, it's fucking fun for them,
Craig,
bro.
I live in Long Island. I'm not deep in the Texas news like you. Yo, this got to be the dumbest shit I've heard in a while. Shaking my head. Please, for the sake of my sanity, end this. If we're gonna end this soon, not me, Donald Sterling, low
I'm
hits.
gonna end it, man. I don't care, but I'm speaking the truth, man. You know
no,
what? Y'all think it's dumb? Fine. That's on y'all.
To sell his team behind racism. Shit. Vanessa Epps, what's up, cousin? I love you. Don't waste time arguing about the problem. Let's correct it. Agree to disagree and move on. See, you got people mad. That's what we're going to do. We're going to agree.
Racism is a hot subject in this country, man. I'm just saying, when I make a statement like that, I know what I'm talking about, man. We're
going to agree.
A lot of them are having fun at what they're doing, man. And they don't care about who they're hurting.
We're going to agree to disagree and move on. That's what we're going to do.
Yep. All right.
Okay, sir? I love you, Craig.
Me too, man.
But you're a mad scientist. Peace.
Later.
Whew. That boy Craig is crazy. He is crazy. Oh, if that was in a half black school, that would cause a race riot. Dre, you know it. I know it. I don't know what Craig is missing. But all I want to say is this. Russell Westbrook, I'm not mad at you, bro. You got my full support. And fans, especially white fans, because you pay X amount of dollars for a great seat, it don't give you the right to say whatever the hell you want to say and when you want to say it. Don't be jealous of the money that they make. And understand that you have no part in inviting a man to get on his knees, inviting a black man to get on his knees is very belittling. It's very belittling. Understand that. And once we get a very clear understanding that, you will see a change. You will see a change. Don't let your 8-year-old boy go hit on Russell Westbrook. Why would you let your 8-year-old child go hit a grown man of any race? Why would you let your 8-year-old boy hit, physically touch another man? Let's move on. NFL. Wait, Craig, I don't believe in racism. I've been the token white guy on a lot of black teams. That's the truth. Deep breath, though. I'm okay. Y'all are funny. Yeah, I'm okay. Trust me, I'm okay. I went to the doctor today. Blood pressure's good. Okay? I've attended a school that rioted daily in the 80s because of shit like that. Y'all not saying anything. I want Craig to realize you're the only one saying this dumb shit. Y'all not saying anything. Francis Lewis High School has riots daily, weekly. So did Bayside and Cardozo. No, they didn't, because I worked at Bayside. No, they didn't. No, they didn't, Craig. I worked at Bayside. I worked at Bayside for 8 years. No, they didn't. Don't start making up stuff, Craig. But let's move on to NFL free agency. NFL free agency. All right, I've only picked out the notable free agent moves. The notable ones, the ones that are notable, and the ones that we should talk about. Now, let me tell you something. We are going to discuss the Cowboys and the Jets today, especially the Jets. But let's talk about the first one that's notable. Terrell Suggs going to the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals is wasting money. Why would you take a defensive line? Why would you take a linebacker in his 16th year and sign him to a 1-year deal? And we all understand he's from Arizona. Terrell Suggs is from Arizona. So maybe he wants to go home. I don't know. But he's in his 16th year. And he hasn't always been the sturdiest of people. He hasn't always remained healthy. So why Arizona? This GM in Arizona is a hot mess. This GM in Arizona is messy. Why would you? Everybody's trying to go young, and you go take. Oh, man. I don't know what happened again. I don't know what happened with Facebook just kicks me off. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, brother. I don't know what goes on. Hopefully this is working. I don't know what goes on. I'm sorry. I don't know what goes on. They just kicked me off. Joe Kish, what's up, Papa? I don't know what goes on, but this is kicking me off. I'm talking about NFL free agency. I was talking about the Buffalo Bills. Laterance, what's up? I was talking about NFL free agency. I don't know what's going on here. The Buffalo Bills picked up Cole Beasley, John Brown, Frank Gore. As a Cowboy fan, I'm going to hate losing Cole Beasley. I loved Cole Beasley. I'm going to hate losing him. Cole Beasley is not going to be the same player in Buffalo. Sorry. Just not. Not with that quarterback. And that quarterback could be decent. I don't see him being the same player. John Brown is just as big as Cole Beasley. These are the smallest receivers I've ever seen. Quick, yes. Small, yes. And then Frank Gore. Who picks up a 35-year-old running back? Ebony, what's up, baby? Dre Lazo, what's up? I don't know why they kick me off all the time. I hate that we lost Cole Beasley. I hate that. But Cole Beasley ain't going to be the same player. Cole Beasley is not going to be the same player. Frank Gore, they pick up a 35-year-old running back? Really? Frank Gore still playing only tells you one thing. He got mad child support payments. His child support payments, he's in the rears of child support. Why is Frank Gore playing at 35 years old? He is definitely in the rears of child support. See how Barr did us? Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Buffalo got a bunch of nothing. Beasley don't scare. Yes, you're right. Beasley's not going to be the same player. We're going to get to the Jets in a minute. The Chicago Bears picked up Mike Davis and Buster Screen. Hello, as a Jet fan, Gary, you can have Buster Screen every day of the week. You can keep Buster Screen over there with you in Chicago. Good luck. But them getting Mike Davis tells me that the kid Jordan, his days are numbered. They get rid of him. He's a good running back. They get rid of him in Chicago. And they're going to give the starting position to Cohen. They're going to give the starting position to Cohen, and they're going to get rid of Jordan. Whoa. Gore behind McCoy. Good spell running back. LT, this man is 45 years old. He's 45. I mean, 45, sorry. He's 35 years old. Come on, LT. You mean to tell me you can't get a young back in the draft to spell Shady McCoy? And I don't think Shady McCoy going to start the season there anyway. Buster Screens in Chicago. Cleveland Browns. I like what Cleveland is doing. Okay. Brashard Perryman. Listen, Brashard Perryman has been a bust so far. He's been terrible. Brashard Perryman was supposed to come in and be a decent number 2 receiver. He's been terrible. So Brashard Perryman, good luck. Sheldon Richardson in Cleveland is a good look. With that DN, what's that DN's name? The kid from Texas A&M. That's a good look. And Greg Robinson. Greg Robinson is a good look in Cleveland. Cleveland's going to be better, people. Cleveland's going to be better. Cleveland's going to be around the 8-8, 9-7 mark. Cleveland's going to be better. Cleveland will win 9 games this season. I believe that. They're going to be around that 8-8, 9-7 mark. Cleveland's going to be better. The Colts, big pickup for the Colts. The big pickup is Devin Funchess. Now, this hurts Carolina because Carolina ain't had no receivers to begin with. But you put Kim and you put Devin Funchess with Andrew Luck, make him the number 2 receiver behind T.Y. Hilton. Oh, yeah. Devin Funchess is going to have a big season. Watch. Cleveland scares me. Defense is going to be nice, but Greg Williams is gone. We'll see. They're going to be tough, though. They're going to win 8 to 9 games. Cleveland's going to win 8 to 9 games easy. Jets won't be, especially if they sign that cancer bell. Rich, shut your mouth, Rich. Richard Christopher, shut your trap. Shut your pie hole, Richard Christopher. Don't start, Richard Christopher. Here's the link of an incident in Roosevelt involving a noose. Oh, my God. Craig, why don't you read that article? Why don't you read that article and come back to me? Dak is better than Foles to me. That's a fact. Dak is better than Foles. Craig, read that article, then talk to me. But Devin Funchess in the Colts, with Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton, Devin Funchess is going to have a big season. Mark my words. The Jacksonville Jaguars pick up Nick Foles and sign him to $88 million. Lord have mercy. I'm going to tell you now, Nick Foles is not that good, people. My aunt is down there in Jacksonville. I bet you Jacksonville is going crazy. Listen, is he better than Blake Bortles? Absolutely. Hell, I'm better than Blake Bortles. But Nick Foles has never done it through a 16-game season. He's only did it with one guy, that was Chip Kelly. And we all know about Chip Kelly, how crazy his ass is. $88 million for 4 years? Now, here's what they need to do. They need to make sure they could ground and pound because that defense still can play. That defense there was a mutiny in the locker room in Jacksonville last year. They couldn't stand Blake Bortles. But look at your boy, Giants. Look at the big blue dopes. Your boy Tom Coughlin is over there building a bully. You wanted to get rid of Tom Coughlin, huh? Watch him work. Dak is not good. Oh. Here we go. Where's my whistle? Richard Christopher, hush your bear trap. Dak ain't good. Is Eli good? Is Eli good, Richard Christopher? How about this? Is Eli any good, Richard Christopher? How about that? Take Elliott off that offense and they suck. Too bad Elliott's on the offense. It's called the team sport. Kansas City makes two big picks, but two guys who stay injured. Oh, Eli ain't going to nobody's Hall of Fame. I'm sorry, bro. Eli ain't going to nobody's Hall of Fame. Watch. Okay, Kansas City picks up Carlos Hyde. Good back. Good running back. Stays hurt. And you give Andy Reid a halfway decent running back, he will make you great. That's one thing about Andy Reid. Andy Reid will make a good running back great. But Carlos Hyde stays hurt. And then they got my boy. I love this dude. Tyrann Mathieu, a.k.a. the Honey Badger. I love him. He's a little dude. He's a dog, though. But he stays hurt. I love the Honey Badger. I think this is a great pick by Kansas City. But he stays hurt. So you got him and Eric Berry back there together, and they both stay hurt. Well, you can't be great if you're not available. I love this kid, the Honey Badger. And I'm going to tell you another reason why I love him. When he got kicked out of college for smoking mad weed. He ain't like Randy Gregory, who says, hey, I'm still going to smoke. He ain't like David Irving, who says, I'm going to quit so I can smoke. No, what he did, he changed his surroundings and he stopped smoking for the check. Honey Badger, nothing but respect for him. But guess what? He stays hurt. If Kansas City can keep him healthy, they're going to have a better defense. I don't think it's going to be any good. It'll be better. What you about the Terrell Suggs trade? Again, I said it. Listen, Terrell Suggs went to Arizona because he's from Arizona. That's the only reason why he went there. Otherwise, this is a bad move by Arizona. Why would you get a linebacker in his 16th year? Why would you get a linebacker in his 16th year? Why would you sign a linebacker that's that old in football? It's a bad move, and he is not the healthiest guy. He's always hurt too. The Rams made a good move by signing Eric Weddle. Eric Weddle is a big-time safety for him. Eric Weddle is going to make a difference in that secondary. Because if you noticed in the Super Bowl, where did the Patriots attack? They attacked the middle of the field. Where does Eric Weddle play? Safety in the middle of the field. And Eric Weddle, little ass, will come down and knock the shit at you. So Eric Weddle going to L.A., good move. I like it. New Orleans. Number one thing they just did. They kept Teddy Bridgewater. That's a great move for him. Keep Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater's smart. He see that Drew getting older. Hi, baby. The chances of Drew getting hurt is higher. And he's going to learn that offense, and he's going to stay there with Peyton. And let me tell you something. He's there with that kid. He's there with Peyton, and he's going to make that offense fantastic. So Teddy Bridgewater, very smart move. But even better, they went and got Latavius Murray, and they're going to get rid of Ingram. They got a bigger, stronger, younger back, and Latavius Murray to back up Kamara. Bigger, better, stronger. If New Orleans gets a number 2 receiver, watch out. New Orleans gets a number 2 receiver, watch out. And he has a young Mike Thomas. Yes, but they need a number 2 receiver or a tight end. If New Orleans gets a number 2 receiver or a tight end, watch out. They short up that running game, though. Latavius Murray, Alvin Kamara, whoa. That's a 1-2 punch for your ass right there. The Raiders get Trent Brown, LaMarcus Joyner, which I think is a great pick for them, LaMarcus Joyner, and Antonio Brown. Is Antonio Brown, we spoke about this already, is Antonio Brown going to get along with John Gruden? That's the big problem. Is Antonio Brown going to get along with John Gruden? The Deadskins, the Big Blue Dopes have got to be one of the biggest, dumbest franchises in all of NFL. And Richard Christopher, you better be paying attention. How do you let Landon Collins go to the Redskins? How do you let Landon Collins go to the Deadskins? Trade him, sign him and trade him something. How do you let, he is going to kill the Giants. Watch. He's going to kill the Giants. Watch. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the Deadskins versus the Big Blue Dopes. Oh, Landon Collins going to have a field day. I'm telling you, Landon Collins going to show his ass on them days. Draft holding a lot of talented tight ends and a lot of defense. A lot of defense. The Big Blue Dopes, who did they go get to replace Landon Collins? An old-ass safety and Antoine Bethea. He's old. He's old. Is he like 32, 33 years old? Antoine Bethea. He's like 32, 33 years old. And you got him replacing Landon Collins, who's like 27, 28? That's not how you do football. That's bad business. You get younger in football, not older. Cowboys. I don't know how to feel about Jason Witten coming back. I really don't know about Jason Witten coming back. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I could run faster than Jason Witten right now. Like, I don't understand Jason Witten coming back. I don't understand why we need him back. We got to draft a tight end or make a trade for a tight end. The tight end that you should be looking at is over in Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate. Go get the tight end from Tampa Bay, Cameron Brate. You got OJ, the kid from Alabama, OJ, oh my goodness. What's the tight end from Alabama a couple years ago? OJ something. You got that kid there. He's going to be the starter. Cameron Brate was the starter. Cameron Brate is good. Jerry Jones, from my mouth to your ears, go to Tampa Bay and go make a trade for Cameron Brate. Tell you the kid is good. And guess what? The Cowboys have to get Earl Thomas. Yeah, that's his name, O.J. Howard. That's his name, O.J. Howard. O.J. Howard is more athletic. He's going to be the starter in Tampa Bay. There's not enough room for both of them. Not enough room for both of them. So please, Jerry Jones, go get the kid Cameron Brate. That's a little subtle deal you can do, and nobody would think anything of it. The kid Cameron Brate can play. Devin Funchess played hurt last year, but he stunk. I saw every Carolina game, so we will see. And you're delusional. Dak Prescott is a middle-of-the-road QB. I would say about 15th or 16th rated. Oh, please. So what? Dak serves a purpose for us. Devin Funchess did play hurt last year. Devin Funchess was the number 1 receiver on that Carolina team with Cam Newton, who can't hit the side of a barn. Okay? He's going to be playing with Andrew Luck. He's going to be the number 2 receiver behind T.Y. Hilton. He's going to play into his role. He's going to be better at that role instead of being the number 1 guy. Come on, David Hargrove. Come on, you're smarter than that. And keep Dak. If you ain't got nothing nice to say about Dak, keep his name out your mouth. I don't like Funches either. Funches, watch. Y'all remember me saying this. Funches is going to have a big season because he's playing where he should be. He's a number 2 receiver. He's not a number 1 receiver. And he's playing with Andrew Luck as opposed to be playing with Cam Newton. You watch. You watch. You watch. Earl Thomas. Jerry Jones, go get Earl Thomas. Go get Earl Thomas. I don't know what you got to pay to get him. Listen, you save money on David Irving, get rid of Randy Gregory, and pay Earl Thomas. Randy Gregory and David Irving, they think reefer is more important than $1 million gazillion. Let them go buy weed from the local weed house. Get rid of them. They don't need to be here. They're weed heads. They want to smoke weed instead of make money. Get rid of them. Get money, play a child's game nonetheless. Get rid of them. Now we got to talk. Now we got to talk. The Jets, Jets. And the first name I need to start off with is Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr, excuse me, I need to say this. Anthony Barr, fuck him. Let him go back to Minnesota. Your ass don't want to be here. Get the hell out of here. You pack his bags. Listen, you got to go, Anthony Barr. You don't want to be here? Listen, if you don't want to be, if you can't hold nobody. You can't cry over spilled milk. There shouldn't be a Jet fan worried about Anthony Barr leaving. So what, Anthony Barr? Anthony Barr don't want to win. Why do we care if Anthony Barr don't want to be here? To hell with Anthony Barr. All Jet fans, you should not, and I repeat, you should not be upset about this because the Jets are on the incline, baby. The Jets are coming up. I'm loving what the Jets are doing. Anthony Barr, to hell with him. Stay your crazy ass over in Minnesota. Now, I would love to have you because Anthony Barr can play, but this is going to bite Anthony Barr in the ass. You watch. Anthony Barr, they picked up Josh Bellamy. Okay, that don't turn me on. I'm sorry. John McCagnon, that don't make me good. That don't make me feel good. I don't know what to feel about Josh Bellamy. Okay? He would have helped though. So what? He's not here. So what? Vikings do it to us every time. 3 times that I remember in recent years they used us. So what? That's business. That's the effects of business. So what? Let him go. I thought Deshaun Jackson was so much of a problem with the Sheagles, ran him out of town. So why did they trade for him? You got to remember, see, Craig, you don't remember your history. What happened? What ran Deshaun Jackson out of town? Chip Kelly ran Deshaun Jackson out of town because he said he had pictures of him hanging out with the Bloods. He was trying to say Deshaun Jackson was gang affiliated. That's what ran Deshaun Jackson out of Philadelphia. Now, is Chip Kelly with Philadelphia anymore? No, he's not. Chip Kelly also ran Shady McCoy out of Philadelphia. So I understand this move by Philly. But Nelson Aguilar, watch out, Nelson Aguilar. You could wind up in Buffalo. They're not going to keep you and Deshaun Jackson, Nelson Aguilar. Be careful, bro. That's for special teams. Listen, LT, you can pick up special teams players anywhere. You don't have to sign a free agent special teams player. I don't believe in that. That's just a waste of money. Next, they picked up Jamison Crowder. I'm not impressed. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed. I'm not a big Jamison Crowder fan. What has Jamison Crowder done that was special? He's small. He's diminutive. He's quick. Okay. What has he done that was special? Jamison Crowder had his chance to be the number 1 receiver last year with the Deadskins, and he did nothing. So I'm not impressed. Why can't the Jets go get a number 1 receiver? Why can't the Jets go get a number 1 receiver? Why? I don't understand. You got this young kid here. Get him a receiver, please. The coach, I happen to like the coach. I like Adam Gase. And I'm going to tell you why I like Adam Gase. Adam Gase got Jay Cutler to play. I'm going to say that again. Adam Gase got Jay Cutler to play. Jay Cutler's been a dog his whole career. Jay Cutler, uber talented. You look at him like, wow. He wouldn't play. Adam Gase got Jay Cutler to play. So he's a quarterback whisperer. I like Adam Gase. Believe it or not, I like Adam Gase. I like his pedigree. They said he was a gang member. That's a fact. Nyanka, what's up, baby? Bye. Anthony, if you gotta go, don't let the door hit you on the way out. That's a fact. The same ownership, back chip, no. Okay. Craig, people make mistakes. And the same ownership fired Chip Kelly. The same ownership backed him, and the same ownership fired him. Bellamy for special teams, just in case Roberts bounced. I don't like it. Roberts resigned. Which Roberts resigned? The Jets and the Johnsons are cheap as fuck. Not this year, bro, because I'm not done yet. Not this year. The Jets ain't cheap this year. C.J. Mosley, love it. Love it. C.J. Mosley's a dog, people. C.J. Mosley is a dog. Now, if they would have had Barr, they would probably have the best linebacker core in the NFL. But, okay, we don't have him. C.J. Mosley is a dog, people. Showing up. Let me tell you something. That Jets defense is going to be a bully this year. That Jets defense, he re-signed. Okay. Roberts re-signed. That Jets defense, look out, people. That Jets defense is going to be a problem. I'm trying to tell you. This is why Le'Veon Bell is going to be a Jet. I'll discuss that in a second. He re-signed. He was a free agent. Okay. But I'm going to tell you why the Jets are getting Le'Veon Bell. And it's all about common sense, people. It's all about common sense. And then another pickup that the Jets made, they picked up this kid, Kalichi Aswali. Kalichi Aswali. That kid played for the Raiders. He was a guard and he was a center. Guard center, played for the Raiders. Big kid, and he's a bully. He got a little mean streak to him. I like that kid. The Jets are going to be some mean sons of bitches next year. The Jets are going to be, it ain't going to be no more passive Jets. These Jets are going to be mean next year. There's going to be a whole lot of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. There's going to be a lot of that shit. Jets going to be mean. Locker room leader, him and Adams bringing attitude, dogs. That's a fact. Jamal Adams, what's the name? Mosley. Jamal Adams, Mosley, Asaweli, whatever his name is, there's going to be a different atmosphere in that Jet locker room. No more being pushovers in that Jet locker room. There's going to be a different atmosphere. And already Jamal Adams put the whole team on notice. He put the whole team on notice. That Jets defense is going to be good next year. Mark my words. Mark my words. And because the Jets defense is going to be good next year, they have to sign Le'Veon Bell. They have to sign Le'Veon Bell. Now, again, people, use common sense. Le'Veon Bell left the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? Go ahead. Somebody tell me why. Yes, love that guard. Frank Sinatra was linked to the mob. Didn't hurt his standing. What? All early reports said the Jets not getting Bell did something changed in the last 3 hours. I was at work, or this is wishful thinking from Lowell. I pray you're right. Let me explain something to you, David Hargrove. David Hargrove, why did Le'Veon Bell leave the Pittsburgh Steelers? Why did he leave the Pittsburgh Steelers? You know why he left the Pittsburgh Steelers? Because they were trying to put the franchise tag on him, and he thought he was worth more money. Right? Right. Who can offer him the most money? Who can offer him the most money? Who can offer Le'Veon Bell the most money? It wouldn't make sense for him to sign with Green Bay and sign for less money than he was in Pittsburgh. That wouldn't make sense. Who can offer him the most money? Come on, David Hargrove. Would give him guaranteed money. Again, David Hargrove. Which organization can offer, I was going to say David Hargrove, Le'Veon Bell the most money? Go ahead, David Hargrove. Come on, say it. It's between the Jets, Raiders, Baltimore. Jets are the front runners. I'm watching the network right now. LT, you don't need no NFL network. The Raiders cannot offer Le'Veon Bell the money he wants. Baltimore can't offer Le'Veon Bell the money he wants. Why would he go to the Raiders and the Baltimore for less money than he was making in Pittsburgh? It has to make sense, people. There's only one team that can offer him more money than the Jets, and that's the Colts, and they're not going to do it because they have too many holes to fill. The Jets have to put Le'Veon Bell with this defense. They have to put Le'Veon Bell with this defense. Running game, defense, we're talking deep in the playoffs. We're talking deep in the playoffs. We're talking about competing with New England. Who, by the way, signed Michael Bennett. And Michael Bennett was very clear to Bill Belichick, I am not coming out the locker room for the national anthem. He told Bill Belichick, don't look for me on the sideline during the national anthem. Now, that's big because you know they're Trump supporters. Baltimore should have cap space. They let go Flacco, Suggs, and Mosley. Am I wrong, big brother? David Hargrove. They cannot offer more money than the Jets. The Jets, do you realize the Jets are $90 million under the salary cap? $90 million under the salary cap. He's going to make like $18 million next year, $17 million next year. Is Baltimore, of what you know of Baltimore, when have you known them to pay a running back $17 million? Go ahead, I'll wait. Go ahead, I'll wait. Tell me. The Jets, it makes sense for the Jets. They have to put this running back with that defense. It just makes sense. Bell wanted a contract for multiple years and guaranteed money. Not a one-year contract, but some stability in a multi-year guaranteed contract. If he gets injured, guess what? No more money, but a guaranteed multi-year contract gives him stability. Okay, guess what the Jets can offer? Guess what the Jets can offer? And he's, 28 years old? The Jets can offer him a 5-year deal. Guaranteed money. They could guarantee him $50, $60 million. How much have they spent so far today? Who's they? I don't know who's they. Coop was good. You're right, not Baltimore. Mo, but they better do something. Let me explain something to you, bro. Let me explain something to you. Baltimore just traded half their defense away too. They traded the heart and soul of their defense for the past 3 years. the heart and soul. The Jets have to put a quality running back with the defense that they're building right now. They have to. Look at the Jets' moves. Look at the Jets' moves. The Jets went and got some average receivers because they're keeping all this money getting ready for what's the name? Le'Veon Bell. Ball returning to the Vikings. So what? So what? We packed his bags already. So what? Nolan's at IHOP with getting free pancakes. Today's free pancake day at IHOP. So what? Ball left. Good riddance. But the Jets, the only team that can hurt the Jets is the Baltimore Colts. And the Colts got too many holes to fill. They got too many holes to fill. The only team that can hurt the Jets is the Colts. Now, what do you know about Le'Veon Bell? Le'Veon Bell likes the limelight a little bit. He likes the limelight. He likes to hang out in bars. You think Le'Veon Bell's going to go to Indianapolis? Indianapolis? Le'Veon Bell ain't going to want to live in Indianapolis. I mean, people, let's put all this together. Where would you rather live? Indianapolis or New York City? Where would you rather live? He don't want to live in no Indianapolis. You realize everybody bounced once Ozzy retired. Yeah? 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 How much has the Jets spent today? Mind you, Jets beat reporter Rich Samini says Jets offer was low. David Hargrove, they're doing business. Of course their first offer is going to be low. It's business. You start low so you can get to a medium. You start low. Of course they're going to start low. It's doing business. David Hargrove, you're a smart man. You think they're going to offer what he wants right out the gate? No, that's not how business works. Baltimore Colts. Did I just say that? Indianapolis Colts. Report, Russell fined $25K. Fan gets banned for life. Good. Good. Russell shouldn't have been banned a dime, but good. Y'all see me when Le'Veon Bell is in the green and white. Y'all make sure y'all see me. I want y'all to tag me the whole 9 yards. Tag me when Le'Veon Bell is wearing the green and white. It makes sense. It has to make sense. The Jets are building a bully on defense. Now they need somebody to hand the ball off to so they can run this clock, and the Jets going to win games like this. 21-17. 21-10. That's how Jets are going to win games from now on. Now, I better hope so. I'm telling you, it has. Let's just think logically. The Jets have the most money to offer besides the Indianapolis Colts. And the Jets are building a bully on defense. Young bullies on defense. Everybody's on a rookie deal on that defense. Except CJ, what's his name? If you don't sign, I will let your ass know. Too big, Papa. Latavius Murray signed with the Saints. We discussed that. Latavius Murray signed with the Saints for 4 years. That means Mark Ingram is out of here. That's a good move by the Saints. The Saints got younger. They got bigger. They got faster. Latavius Murray is a good backup to Alvin Kamara. That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup. Mark Ingram, adios. He's gone. I like what the Jets are doing. I don't like the fact that the Jets picked up a goddamn a special teams player for free agency. Who you can find a special teams player at a goddamn gas station. I don't like that. Okay? Jamison Crowder, not a big fan. Not a big fan. Still small. C.J. Mosley. Who is C.J. Mosley? Did I say C.J. Mosley? Yes, C.J. Mosley. That's the linebacker from Baltimore, for the Ravens last year. C.J. Mosley's a dog. Woo! C.J. Listen, if they would have got Barr with C.J. Mosley, they would have had the best linebacker core in the NFL. C.J. Mosley's a dog. Here comes DJ C. High. DJ C. High, who's a Raiders fan, and he knows. He gotta know that this Antonio Brown trade could be feast or famine. It could be feast or famine. If it's feast, he got lucky. But oh boy, if he can't get along with John Gruden, this gonna be ugly. He the Baltimore top. Yup, he sure is. Ravens unloaded Flacco, Suggs, and that Pro Bowl safety. Forget his name. Baltimore got a boatload of money. But they also have a boatload of holes. They got to fill holes. You don't give it all those players and don't replace them. And they got rid of those guys where? They got rid of those guys on defense. And what is this draft? This draft is a defensive draft. CJ a beast. That's a fact. He led the league in tackles last year. That's a fact. The Jets got him, Debbie. That's my Aunt Debbie, y'all. She's a big Jets fan, too. The Jets got him. I'm telling you right now, the Jets' defense is going to be crazy next year. They're going to have a top 5 defense. Jets going to have a top 5 defense. Now they need the running back to go with that defense. And that's where your boy Le'Veon Bell comes in. Jets get Le'Veon Bell. We are now competing for the AFC East title. Be very clear. We are now competing for the AFC East title. DJ C. Hop Nicholson. No, I got season tickets. Raiders coming to MetLife. Holla. LT. DJ C. High is in North Carolina right now. He ain't going to no games at MetLife. He ain't going to no games at MetLife. He in Carolina right now. He got to be sick. But you know what? If he's smart, he understands that Gruden is making good moves. What Gruden is doing is good. Dog Nuts is in the building. What's good? The Big Blue Dopes, they went and got an old-ass safety. The Big Blue Dopes, and if they're smart, they trade Odella in a heartbeat. Trade him. They shopping him around. They telling him he's not shopping around, but they definitely shopping him around. Trade Odella now. Trade him now. The Big Blue Dopes just got too many holes to fill. He gotta go. Especially, Eli coming back. So he gonna have another temper tantrum meltdown. Hugging on some nets, fighting with some people. You know what he gonna do. I know Richard Christopher ain't talking about that. I can't wait to see the Giants' face when they trade Odella. They are going to trade Odella next week. Watch. I can't wait when Le'Veon Bell comes to New York and Odella is leaving New York. Oh, I can't wait for this. This is going to be good. You know where I think Odella going to land? I think he's going to land in Carolina. This is about to be good, y'all. Oh, I can't wait to see the turmoil. There's going to be music. There'll be songs, everything. I cannot wait to see the Big Blue Dope's face when they trade Odella. And that's going to be the best thing that happened to the Big Blue Dopes. Oh, I can't wait. And Le'Veon Bell going to put on that green and white. Watch. Y'all be sure to tag me now. Because Uncle Noel told you. Y'all be sure to tag me. They went and got Antoine Bethea, old-ass senior citizen safety. He about to retire in 2-3 years. At this point, I hope the New York Giants trade Odella because the Giants fans don't deserve him. Oh, boy. New York fans don't deserve him. They don't deserve him. He's an idiot, Craig. He's a complete idiot. So what have we learned today? MetLife going to be painted green. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. MetLife going to be green, baby. J-E-T-S. Jets. 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 Oh, that's going to ring all through MetLife. That's going to ring hard at MetLife. J-E-T-S. Jets. 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 It's going to ring hard at MetLife this year, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all. Jets defense is going to be a bully, too. Watch. Adam Gase, I like him. He's a quarterback whisperer. He's a quarterback whisperer. I like Adam Gase. So what have we learned today, people? We have learned that Russell Westbrook ain't do shit wrong. We learned that it's only white fans that attack black athletes. Why do white fans attack a black athlete? Because they're entitled. They feel because they bought that $2,000 seat, they can say whatever the hell they want to say, or do whatever the hell they want to do. We learned that the white fan is jealous of the black man, that black athlete's financial prosperity. Oh, he is jealous. Don't get it twisted. We have learned that white men have different sense of humor than black men. That SMD talk don't rock with black men. SMD talk is cool with y'all. And we also learned that you can't continue to belittle black men because there is a tradition of black men being belittled by white America. We also learned the big blue dopes.
What's up?
How'd you get home? Yeah, okay. We also learned, got to get the direct TV back so I can join my Jets. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Auntie. Get your direct TV back because the Jets are going to be real this year. Especially if they get Le'Veon Bell. If they get Le'Veon Bell, listen, look out. Domingo de Guzman, what's up? Glenn Jackson, what's up? Bears signed Cordell Patterson. So? Now, what was I saying? We also learned that the big blue dopes, they signed the senior citizen free safety. We also learned that Landon Collins is playing with the Deadskins, and he's going to play the big blue dopes twice a year, and he's going to show out. We also learned today that Jason Witten, I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about Jason Witten coming to my Cowboys. I'm not sure about this. Get rid of Randy Gregory. I'm tired of him. Get rid of David Irving. I'm tired of him. Matter of fact, Jerry Jones, is what you do. Send him out with a kilo of reefer. Just get a kilo, send him out. Here's your severance package. You got to go. And get Earl Thompson. Earl Thomas. Get Earl Thomas. Who they signed? Antoine Bethea. They signed Antoine Bethea. He's a senior citizen free safety. He's like 33 years old. They let go of a 27, 28-year-old free safety and signed a 33-year-old free safety. That's not how football works. Football, you always want to get younger. Will Tiger finally win a major this year? I hope so. I hope so because I still think Tiger can catch Jack Nicklaus. I think Tiger could still catch Jack Nicklaus. I hope so. I hope he wins at least one this year. Skip Bayless loves the Cowboys. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He does. So do I. So do I. That's why we got to get Earl Thomas. We need to make that happen. Get rid of David Irving. Get rid of Randy Gregory. They're both waste of time. They want to get high instead of make millions of dollars. Get rid of them. We also learned that, what's the name? Barr? Was it Richard Barr? Barr is a degenerate. Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr is a degenerate. Screw him. Let him go back to Minnesota. We don't need you over here in New York Jet World. We don't need him. He got to go. So what? No sweat off our backs. I don't like Jamison Crowder. I mean, he's all right. He's all right. We need a number one receiver over here. We need a big-time receiver. And the Jets, mark my words, the Jets are going to get Le'Veon Bell. The Jets are going to get Le'Veon Bell. It only makes sense. It only makes sense that the Jets get Le'Veon Bell. They're building a bully on that defense. They are building a bully. That Jets defense is going to be fantastic. They are building a bully. Wait till y'all see. Crowder's a good number 2. Okay, Glenn, he's a good number 2. Where's our number 1? Where's our number 1 receiver? We don't have a number 1. We got a bunch of number 2s. We don't have a number 1. Commentators say don't trust a man that spells Barr with 2 R's. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that comes from a man. That will definitely come from a man. He'll do good with Sam. He has hands. We all have hands. Come on, LT. Come on, LT. Come on, LT. LT, you do fantasy. He's not that good. Glenn thinks James Harden is the best player in the world. What? No, Glenn don't. Glenn don't think that. Glenn's smarter than that. Glenn's smarter than that. He better not come on here and say James Harden is great. He better not. He better not. That don't even make sense. James Harden is great. Give him the whistle. Yes, he does need the whistle. Glenn, if you think James Harden is great, you need the whistle. Now just play it tough. Glenn Jackson, he plays like this every year. Every year he plays like this. And then what happens in the playoffs? He shits the bed. He plays like this every year. He's a ball hog. He's a ball hog lefty who travels every shot. The guy travels every play. They don't call it. How are you allowed to take 3 steps backwards on a jump shot? You deserve the whistle. If you think for 1 second that you're gonna come in here and say James Harden's great, and you probably talk about LeBron's a bum. And James Harden don't play a lick of defense. Now don't you dare tell me he leads the league in steals or he's a top steals. Steals is not hard to do in basketball. If you just play the passing lane, it's easy. But to keep somebody in front of him, not happening. James Harden is not that good. James Harden plays one end of the floor. If James Harden was a high school player, he'd be on the goddamn bench. I wouldn't say that because he shoots it very well. He doesn't average 36 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds every year. Pulls his team from 14 to 3. Most of the team was injured. He stepped up. How can you ignore it? Because Glenn Jackson, the basketball regular season is the most irrelevant season in all of sports. Nobody gives a damn. The players don't even give a damn about the regular season. Tell me what he do in the playoffs. What does he do in the playoffs, sir? And I'm going to tell you what he does in the playoffs. He gets locked up. They won't let him out. They won't let him out. Locked up. James Harden gets locked down in the playoffs. So for him going to out of the playoffs to in the playoffs, that's not impressive. It's the NBA. Anybody can do that. Especially playing like him. He's a ball hog. All he does is shoot the three. He's a ball hog. It's not impressive to me. It really isn't. He shot 12 for 29, 2 for 13 in Game 7 versus the Warriors. Come on, man. Come on, Glenn. He shot 2 for 13 in Game 7. The game where they need you most, you went 2 for 13. Glenn Jackson, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Well, Lazo was talking about regular season. That's why a lot of our convos get out of context. Watch these playoffs. I got the Rockets. Glenn Jackson, you won't put no money on that. You won't put no money on that. I promise you that, Glenn Jackson. You won't put no money on that. These guys average these points because of the three-point line. Play in the era of no three-point line and see how high their scoring average would be. We can't do that, Craig. We can't just erase the three-point line. What are you talking about? He was doubled all game. Paul was hired. What? Oh, Paul was injured. No, he wasn't. He got hurt the last game. He got hurt Game 7. Paul carried his ass. And Paul's another one. He ain't good either. Because guess what? He's always hurt. $100 a series. Talk to me. No. When they play Golden State, they got to get to Golden State. When they play Golden State, I bet you $100 that they will win. How about that, Glenn Jackson? When they play Golden State, I bet you $100 that Golden State is going to beat the hell out of them. And your boy James Harden will disappear, as he always does. Glenn Jackson, where you at? Talk to me. Harden had 40 points, 34 points, 28 points, 20 points games in the playoffs last year against the Golden State Warriors. Did they win? Did they win? No. So don't tell me about how many points he had. They lost. The real ones played in the era of no three-point line. Craig. It's Craig. Know what Craig told me? They did that white people hang nooses in locker rooms. That's their sense of humor. Larry Bird didn't play with a three-point line? Really? Really? You all sleep. Keep sleeping. Okay. I noticed you didn't make that bet. When Houston plays Golden State, I got $100 on Golden State. Are we good? Are we good, Glenn Jackson? Are we making this bet? Yes or no? Yes or no? We making this bet. Let's be real. Golden State has 4 superstars. Be honest. Harden took them to Game 7. Harden took them to Game 7. LeBron lasted 5 games or swept last year. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, I'm not. You're not baiting me into this LeBron conversation. You're not baiting me into this LeBron conversation. Hit me when it happens. I will. You said he told all the players I got $100 a series. You said he told all players I got $100 a series. No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Okay, everybody? Listen. Thank you for your support. It's been a great evening. We learned a lot. We learned that Craig is still out of his goddamn mind. We also learned that Russell Westbrook did nothing wrong. And the Jets are on the rise. Watch out for the New York Jets. Everybody have a good evening. Peace.